Stick Justice has racked up millions of views taking down Rulebreakers, and today we're counting down the craziest ones, starting with RJ the Shade. You may know RJ the Shade for Stick Justice videos or just his general gorilla tag content. However, in one video, RJ the Shade would meet with a toxic player whilst playing the new Guardian game mode. RJ would go on to report him and show him the stick, and this was his reaction.
Yo, Cookie! It was Cookie!
I think.
Oh, alright, that's fine then.
It seemed like he just didn't care, but the same can't be said for RJ's other Stick Justice video. Now this all just began when RJ just went into a lobby, and within 3 seconds, he heard someone saying NSFW words about someone's dad. He went on to report him before getting the stick, and this time his reaction was way better.
Yeah, that's not
What is that?
Now him screaming after seeing the stick was a bit of a strange reaction, because he asked what it was not long after, so it might have just been a strange go to not get reported by him, but that clearly didn't work.
What does that do?
It means I'm a moderator.
What's a moderator, bro? Wait, bro.
It means I moderate the games. Did you hear what you were saying to those people?
I know.
That was a bit of a strange reaction from him, and RJ the Shade has proven that he's a great moderator in multiple of his videos. RJ is the most wholesome gorilla tag moderator. Who agrees RJ is the most chill moderator? RJ has had some great Stick Justices taking down toxic players, but not too many with cheaters, as that is what Buzztoca had to deal with. Buzztoca does his Stick Justices on a channel called Buzztoca, which is a shared channel between Buzz and Buzztoca, and Buzztoca is the moderator. This cheater they took down wasn't just a cheater, but rather a gorilla tag ghost, which are just people using mods trying to scare other players. He took down this ghost in a video titled "What Happens When a Gorilla Tag Ghost Sees a Stick." They went through quite a few lobbies and couldn't find anything interesting other than a couple toxic players, until one random lobby where they started to hear the song Daisy Bell being blasted from Stump. This is one of Gorilla Tag's first ghosts, and they would play this song that was composed by Harry Dacre in 1892 and was the first ever song to be played by a computer. No one knows why this song started to become popular for ghosts in Gorilla Tag, with the most likely reason being that it's just quite a creepy song. It played this music really loudly, which doesn't follow the Gorilla Tag code of conduct. Then shortly after, started using mods to phase through walls and have long arms. Buzz got his black umbrella and covered the ghost's view, whilst Buzztoca quickly went to grab the stick. The ghost instantly stopped what he was doing and took his arms out of the roof. This ghost was literally begging for mercy, and Buzztoca just told him not to cheat again and shook his hand. This really goes to show that people believing that there are actually ghosts in this game is just a bit stupid, as any moderator could probably scare a ghost more than the ghost can scare them with just a cosmetic, and Buzztoca did a really great job showing this off. But the next Stick Justice gets even stranger, because this is when Elliot teamed up with a moderator and was allowed the stick for a short amount of time, and this is what happened. The Gorilla Tag developers gave Elliot the stick for 1 hour, and TTT Pig showed him the basics of using the stick. Elliot's first objective would be finding a troublemaker, where he found some dude saying that he was a moderator, when you could tell he just really wasn't. They asked him to show the stick, and he just got some random cosmetic and put it through the floor to make it look a bit like the stick. All it was a joke, so Elliot got out his real stick, and the guy was absolutely gobsmacked, and even wanted to take a photo of him after, which Elliot didn't let happen and move on. Their next goal would be a bit more serious, as they had to find a modder. They started going through random codes until one code where they found someone with no name on the leaderboard, which is an obvious sign of mods. He fully exposed the modder by asking what menu he was on, which ended up being the emote mod, where you could just do random emotes, but you could use it in public lobbies, so it did not follow the code of conduct. And then Elliot would troll him by saying, "Look at my menu," which was obviously the stick. After he got the stick out, he just found out that there was a lot more modders in the code, casually just standing around him, so they all got reported. Elliot would go on to do more stuff with the stick, such as catching a toxic player, which left shortly after he got exposed.
Don't mod anymore, bro.
And playing Simon Says.
Simon Says,
jump.
But he also managed to catch a ghost in a public code. This ghost was going around the map trying to scare other players with his soundboard and random scary music, which did kind of work as everyone in that lobby was around 5 years old. Elliot asked the ghost to come back into the map, and right after that happened, he got out the stick. He instantly stopped what he was doing, and this was his reaction.
I thought this was a modded code. I'm sorry.
You're caught, bro. You thought this was a modded code?
I thought it-
Even in a modded code. Even in a modded code.
I thought you can use like in modded codes. You just can't like bend them.
No.
Or
The mods you have right now work outside of modded codes, which means you're gonna get banned.
I'm sorry, bro.
Next up, there's TTT Pig, who teamed up with 3 moderators to take down a toxic player, one of which being RJ the Shade. Pig has built his reputation as one of Gorilla Tag's most famous moderators, and in this video titled Stick Justice but with 3 moderators, they would go out to find a cheater or a toxic player, or just any kind of rule breaker. Whilst going through lobbies, TTT Pig heard someone say the N-word and would go on to confront him. Wait! If you're enjoying this type of content, subscribing helps the channel a lot, as I'm planning to upload a lot more in the coming months, so make sure to subscribe. This is how the confrontation went.
I want to make sure I didn't hear what I think I just heard.
What? Huh?
You know what?
Oh my God. Bro, he called me the N-word. He called me the N-word. He said, Pink, you.
I have no idea what this guy was thinking, blaming Pig for saying the N-word and then saying it straight after. It was probably one of the dumbest moves he could have played there. TTT Pig's friend got the stick and showed it to him, and he was already shocked, even more so when Pig got the stick and showed it to him. Unfortunately, the 3rd moderator ran out of battery, so there was only 2, but the guy still had the same reaction, and I'm sure this toxic player will watch what he says after his ban, as he was bound to be done for. Pig has made a lot more stick justices, exposing players just like this, and it's the channel that began the entire stick justice niche, and TTT Pig is bound to go down in Gorilla Tag history forever. And not far behind him there's Jolene, who is another moderator that has done even more crazy stick justices. Jolene was a moderator for a while in the past, until she gave J-Man Curly the stick by giving him her headset, and that was just completely not allowed. And so Jolene lost it for quite a while, but would later come back with a lot of stick justices, where she will find a lot of toxic rule breakers not following the code of conduct, and go on to show them the stick. In one video titled The Final Stick Justice, where Jolene was using the OG stick before it got updated, she would hear someone say the N-word out of nowhere. He just said he gets reported every game and nothing happens, but I'm sure his opinion on that will change very soon. Jolene would tell him to stop the hate speech, and he just went on to say it over 3 more times, saying that is just not a bad word. After Jolene showed him the stick, his opinions on saying that word were a lot different.
You can't be saying that word, and it's not good. It's hateful. It's hateful. You can't be saying it.
Okay.
No more saying it, okay?
Okay.
Keep it out of this game.
And he just got fully humbled by her, completely agreeing to not say the word again. But he obviously still got reported and will most likely receive a ban. Now I'm sure that kid will rethink what he goes on to say after his ban, and Jolene did a great job dealing with this. And this just goes on to show why you shouldn't break the rules in Gorilla Tag.